Okay, so we're doing another podcast.
Yay!
Yeah.
Who does?
So, what do you guys think is gonna happen? Because a lot of people got some crazy ideas, and I can tell you right now, none of them is gonna be Gakupo. Gakupo's dead.
For the bingo board?
Yep.
I will be bold. And
Bold.
I say we will get a third mask Voicona voice bank before the
Mask?
end of the year.
Oh, you're
Mask.
Oh,
feeling,
mask. Probably. Let's add that.
you're feeling adventurous.
That is.
Oh, I'm so
I don't
adventurous.
see it
It's gonna
happening.
be- Oh, I see it happening. It has to happen. Has to happen.
I think it could. I think Voicona knows that it brings in a market through male voice banks that Chevy AI kind of just didn't have. Even though the same thing.
What is the point of that?
Wait,
They don't
Chevio
say.
doesn't have?
Okay, so the Voicona, as far as I'm aware, they run off of a slightly different method or fork or whatever, which is why Voicona's kind of clearer than Chevio normally. If I'm not mistaken, Voicona handles masculine voices better than Chevio AI.
Chevy AI doesn't have any masculine voices.
See,
I was gonna say, I
Chevio
was like,
always
do they
handled
have-
male voices well. Like, it has always handled it well. It just never made them
Yeah,
for some reason.
In the AI
Yeah.
sense.
I mean, is
it's
the
been
AI
long
that bad?
heard-
Well,
Not really. We've heard them on it. Not horrible.
Chevio has some issues.
It has issues, but I don't think there's something uniquely bad about masculine voices on AI.
Oh no, I don't think there's anything uniquely bad about it. I'm just saying that I don't. Well, maybe it could handle it. I'm not sure. That's just what I've heard.
I think the engine noise
Uh,
of Chevio fits male voices in general. It
Yeah.
just
If you want to know what it sounds like, just listen to Karune's 1.0 voice bank. Because that is simply kind of just a Chevio AI male voice bank. 1.0 didn't
See.
have that much different from Chevio.
See, I
AI.
wasn't
In
gonna
fact,
say
like,
Kirune because Kirune is. I want to love him so bad, but I can't. I want to.
It's understandable.
In
I
short,
listened to
in short,
Kirune.
stop giving us anime bitches and give us men.
No, I mean, because I'll say it. I was disappointed when I listened to Kirune because I was talking to my friend like, "Oh, I'm thinking about getting these voice banks." And no, Jazzy, it wasn't you. but
And
I was
he
talking
just
about. I was
sounds like the
"Hmm, let me see what
chunkiest
Kirune
thing that
sounds
the
like."
world's ever seen. Just chunky.
He sounds heavy, but not in like a Asterian sense where they just are deep. Like he just sounds heavy. I don't know
feels
how
like
else
he's
to explain
supposed to
it.
He's
sing in
so
one specific way. It sounds like he was made
Mhm.
for one song. And
I've-
it's Memishika.
I have only
He
liked
was made
one
from
thing
one
with
song.
him.
Oops.
I've only liked
I
one
do
thing with
love him.
him, and it was by the homophobe.
I,
More on that
I like
later.
him though. I just think he's difficult.
Yeah.
Not difficult because of like glitches or software limitations. Just a very specific sound that I can't really tell you what it's for.
It's for being chunky.
Yes, and I've heard him done well. Also, speaking of Voicona and 1.0 and 2.0, I'll add one of my things to the bingo card. It's not exactly a request, but I feel like it's inevitable that we're getting EA 2.0 before the end of the year. Probably
Oh.
towards the end, like September to December.
Oh, that's
EA 2.0
that's hella
is
happening.
gonna happen. Yeah, it's just inevitable. So might as well be the free middle card.
Like that's gonna happen. It has to happen.
And I also have a more specific thing. I'm not gonna add it to the bingo card, but I'm just calling it. I have a feeling we won't get EA AI 2.0, but we'll get EA AI English 2.0. Because I think the Japanese community is not very unhappy with EA, but the Western community is. So I wouldn't be surprised if just the English one gets updated for now.
Ah, honestly, I kind of felt like Chevio just gave up on English, and they just said, "We're Japanese
I don't
market
think they
only."
gave up. I just think nobody cared. Is in there's just not any devs who want to do it.
I
like,
mean, I guess
they
we
didn't
are.
give Ia any trouble when she brought English to it, and just that English was created. I just don't think any companies are going to it looking to make English voice banks.
Right.
I guess that's
But-
mostly because we're not in the age of like one language voices anymore. Like I think Chevio's the only place that doesn't have cross language.
Yeah, Vocaloid is cross language even, so I don't know if Chevio's able to add something like that.
They aren't. They specifically said that their technology can't handle it.
Exactly.
So that's a pipe dream.
Yeah.
What
And
else
also
is there?
Chevio's kind of limited in language, but maybe they should invest in adding new ones.
I know they said they were going to do Chinese at some point, but like I think
They did. Leah almost brought Chinese as well because Leah speaks Chinese and lived in Hong Kong.
Really?
Yes, and there was like a little demo of it, but it never happened.
Dang. Speaking of which, this is randomly off topic, but did you guys know Yamine Renri got a deaf singer?
I did not.
Yeah, it speaks Japanese and Chinese, and I think English too.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was really good, and I actually liked it a lot for like 48 minutes of data. What else
Wait,
is there?
how are we doing this? Like, do we all like get to? Because
Yeah. Just throw it out there.
Yeah, just throw it out. What you got?
Okay. So my thing is, and it's technically kind of confirmed, but kind of not. Western techno speech support. So like Chevio, any Western-based company with voice Sono or Chevio.
I would love to see it.
Because technically they've already announced it.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Oh.
Chronicle LLC has announced a new character or something, and it has art for it. But they're teasing it, and TechnoSpeech was one of the first people to repost it, and it is a company based in Missouri.
That's neat.
I've sent it in VChat.
All right, I think VoiceSona opens the doors to Chevio being more globalized.
Because originally, okay, well, they probably retweet anything. No, they only retweet company announcements.
I feel like crazy. AI voice is gonna put things on V6. I feel it.
Ooh, true. I feel it as well.
Feel it.
Because AI voice and V6 are pretty closely tied to each other now.
Like, didn't Sound UD literally just have AI voice characters in their?
Yeah.
Like, they're right next to. They basically live together now. Like, come on, man. We know you're gonna do it. Just do it.
It's a bit inevitable. I added it to the card.
I can already hear people getting angry about the Kotono house.
Oh, girl.
Like, they got a new Trino, and the comments were like, we want a synth though.
Man, listen, can I be honest, though? They kind of keep getting done dirty.
A little.
Yeah.
Like, AHS has to probably be the worst company to them. These aren't they managed by AHS?
No, AHS and them split up.
Oh, what
They
happened?
used to be. I don't know. They just split. You know who I need on V6 right now for me personally? Iori Yuzuru. Iori Yuzuru. He's like a random little twink with a deep voice, and I love him.
As you fucking should.
Love him to pieces. His tone's great when he speaks. I want it.
Nothing better than a twink in the morning.
Oh god. Can I add something a bit negative to the board?
Yes, you may.
We're not getting the Miku NT update they promised this year.
Oh, girl, we're not.
Yeah.
Confirm it, bitch. What when you ask about the Miku NT update?
It's dead. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just dead.
Streets are saying Miku's dead.
Like, it's over.
It'll let us mark it off finally right at the end of the year, and maybe get a bingo.
Like, how do you make a software, release it and everything, and then just immediately let it die? Immediately let it die.
Good question.
I still hold out hope to do something for Miku's birthday.
I hope so too.
Damn, man. Like, at least release the lens and the friends and. Ugh.
Girl, it's gonna be December and we still gonna have nothing, girl.
It's over. It's over. It's over for them. It's
No,
over.
it's all fun and games until like we log on Twitter one day, right? And we think it's over, right? December 25th. Hatsune Miku English NT singing All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Oh my god.
Not the V6 revival. Boy. When I saw that Gumi cover when V6 came out, I was like, what the fuck is this? When did this happen?
Yeah. Um, I have a feeling that we're gonna get Una on Synth pretty soon.
Oh, girl, I hope.
I feel
I
like
think
it's
it's inevitable.
possible. I feel like it's
I have,
possible.
Yeah.
I have her complete edition and everything.
Yeah, she's just following the same path as Gumi, but just like a little minute behind her. So I feel
She's
like
so real. I love Una.
it's gonna happen.
I'm interested how she would work though, because they couldn't like do the thing with Gumi where it's just a direct port.
They can?
True. Wait, why not?
Technically, I can't because she's two different. She's two different models.
Oh, that's right. She is.
Yeah, she's two different. She's two different data sets, so they would have to merge them into some kind of vocal mode system.
Oh,
I'm not totally sure if it'll happen because it doesn't seem like Internet Co cares that much about Synth.
I disagree.
Ah. I mean,
I
I
think
don't
the
know.
success of Gumi Synth is gonna make them come back multiple times.
I mean, I bought Gumi Synth and I haven't bought a Synth voice bank in a minute.
yeah. And
I
think
guess it's just
Gumi
like
Synth voice link didn't take a lot of effort at all.
true. it
That's not
didn't.
shade. I just don't think it did.
Of course they
So,
didn't. They just ported that thing over. They
Low
probably didn't
effort,
even make
immediate
it.
success. They'll probably come back.
True. Did Gumi
And also,
SV do well? Did they do well?
Gumi Synth do well. I don't know the numbers, but by like song uploads, cover uploads, relevance, I would assume that she did. Everybody I know owns her.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know anybody who pirates either, so it's nothing like that. I think everybody just bought her.
Okay, because last time I checked, everybody was just hating on her, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, everyone hated on her, but in the end, it didn't matter. So I think it's inevitable they follow up, and I don't know who they do it with other than Una, because it's not going to be Gakpo.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Hibiki Koto is probably going to be with Vocaloid for like 4 years. Probably.
Oh, definitely. I think she's sticking with it.
I love her
Birthing
so
a character on
much.
Vocaloid and then a year later taking her to a different engine would be bold.
That'd be weird.
Yeah.
God, I love her
And also,
so
I
much.
feel like she
though,
works
man.
on V6 really well. I like her.
He does.
Do you
V6
think
can be
anybody could come to
chunky.
V6?
Oh yeah.
I struggle to think of anyone who might.
I can only think of the Kotonohas, and that's really just about it.
Yeah.
But like, they already have a new tree now, so
Yeah.
You know what? Call me a crackhead.
Okay.
The Lily
we'll have
revival.
one. Lily revival. Is that possible?
you're so real for that because I feel like that's in the cards too.
Maybe. Let's add it.
Lily, I don't know.
Because I would say a Chica revival, but the only reason why I don't think a Chica revival is gonna happen is purely because she wasn't that popular. But Lily kind of changed things up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she
Lily
was
was big in Japan.
Yeah. And also, she's awesome. So I would be very happy about that.
You
And
know
also
what I
her
want?
EP
I want
This is starting to look
Chica
like
to
a
be
manifestation
recasted.
card of it. I love Chica.
I want her to be recasted as Melanie Martinez. That's what I
They
need.
can't recast her because she's based like all the internet co-vocals, like most of them, besides Una and Kokone, for example, are mostly based on their voice providers.
Oh, dang! That's
Because in Chikai, she was voiced. I think her name is Chikai. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I don't really remember it. Lily, she was heavily based on her voice provider. With Gumi, it's just Meg Gumi. Her
Oh,
voice
yeah.
provider's name. And in the case of Gakupo, it's Gakt.
Yeah. Isn't the only exception Una?
The only exception is Una.
Wait, no,
technically
wasn't she
Goku
voiced
is
by
her-
Una shares a VA with an anime character that looks a lot like her.
She
Umaru?
does. Umaru.
Yeah.
Una gives me such Umaru energy.
Definitely. I love the Susie cover of that anime's opening.
I got a pipe dream. I want a Gotcha Point update.
Gotcha.
Now let's be realistic.
I know it's never gonna happen, but please.
listen. All of ours are kind of held in reality. You really think that dead ass dinosaur gonna come back to life after a meteor done struck him?
If
The
Zundamon can live, why can't Gotcha Point?
Zudamon wasn't based on a fuck ass children's show.
Better
That
yet,
was
give us adult Gotcha Point. Give
That'd
that
be
man,
interesting.
give him the deepest voice and just
He
A
just
voice thing growing up would be interesting.
he
Like
just
an
grew
update
up
that's
to like
just-
look like Free Men but green.
yes, Gotcha Man.
Gotcha.
Freshie, do you have anything for the board?
I was trying to draft ideas in my head. And I really couldn't think of anything other than like because we're all putting like people and like voice banks moving to engines, right? And I was like trying to think of like a voice bank type. Like I don't want to pick a free spot that's like Eclipse Sounds Ultra Voice Bank. We know that's coming, so I'm gonna be a bit riskier and go with we're getting an Andy voice provider reveal
Oh hell
by
yeah.
December.
Definitely.
Oh,
By
yeah.
December. And I say specifically December because one, that's when Andy's birthday is. Two, that's when Henri Arcane's anniversary is, as well as just generally Henri's anniversary. So I think it would make the most sense to have something related to Andy in December. That is what I want to put in the board.
Facts. I agree.
Andy
More
becomes his own
likely than you
man.
think.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What else is there?
I don't know.
Who doesn't have a 2.0 yet, aside from One and Ia? Put your hand back down, Jazzy.
No, I was so excited. I was like, oh, her!
I feel
Oh.
like White Coal
There's
is
some-
gonna make it.
Puritan. Puritan doesn't.
Wait.
Unless she does, and I don't remember. But I
Mel?
don't think she does.
Kanato Mel?
No,
You got
Mel
No,
does not
Kanato
have
Mel has a 2.0.
Why do they give that to her? Why
Remy,
did they?
Remy,
why?
Remy.
Who's using
Remy
Mel?
doesn't.
The people who have Chevio. Oops.
Wait, duh! All the Kamitsubaki voice banks, literally all of them.
Oh,
None of
that's
them have it.
right.
Kafu doesn't, Haru doesn't, Rime doesn't, literally any of them.
Also, does Sakai not come with Chevio?
I don't. None of the voice banks do unless you get a starter pack.
Okay, because I could have sworn Streets were saying that if you got Chevio, you got Sakai, and that's why no one uses them. And I was like, really?
Oh no voice bank comes with the program.
No.
Mhm.
I think only Vocaloid does
Thank you,
that, and that's
Chisa.
because it won't open without a voice bank.
Yeah. I guess we can add to the Bingo Bird Kamitsubaki too. Oh, you did.
Yep.
I mean, Tsubaki is an insane bingo slot.
Yes.
Let's see. You know what? Oh wait, I'm so dumb. I was like, English is coming to Voicesona. Chisa is
Wow.
typing.
Shit.
Yeah, English is typing.
Wait. Isn't Mel
So brave.
literally cheaper as a? Isn't she literally the cheapest thing you can buy from Chevio? Like
Yes.
her plus the
Correct.
engine is literally
is,
cheaper
yes.
than just buying the engine.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
So then I guess Kanado Mel. Think about it. It's the voice bank that comes with Chevio.
That's so
you buy it in the right spot.
Oh.
They're literally
So
giving you
it
away,
works.
girl. Come on.
I wonder how they make money off of that though.
Boy, I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe they're breaking even with her. Maybe.
Oh, maybe they negotiated it and they were like, "Hey, you just give us all the money. We'll charge less than the engine itself." But then wouldn't that just mean Chevio loses more money?
I mean, I would assume they have
Yeah, I
it
was
marked
looking
up
for
as
him.
for profit and doing all of that. It's probably just closer to them just breaking even, making a small little profit. Like, I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure the actual engine itself probably costs like $40 and just mark it up to just make their money.
I
Like,
see.
like Vocaloid, pretty much, I'm pretty sure by itself will probably cost about 50, 40. And then they just upcharge that
Mhm.
shit.
I see. That does make the most sense.
Yep, that's how most things work. Pico's dead. He's never coming back.
Gone.
Dead. Sony did not care.
Do you guys think maybe another
I was-
Vocaloid game will be announced if the Kamitsubaki game is successful at all? Or
Maybe-
begins development?
Maybe Ia will get a mobile game.
Maybe. Definitely mobile.
Yeah.
Why mobile
Cool.
specifically?
That seems to be the
because it's
thing.
cheaper to do. Also,
I see.
I'm being delusional, so give me a second.
Take your
Ia
time.
kept posting on her TikTok, like, what if I was a game character and little cute, game-looking videos. And she liked my tweet saying they should make Ia V2 colorful too, so I'm just saying.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Girl, I was in the same boat with you.
Okay, thank you.
Like Ia VT Colorful Deluxe Megamix 2 Special Edition
And
Revive
I will
Revamp
order
Arcane.
both versions. I will order black and white.
Yes.
Um, can I order the one that like she like comes to my house to hand deliver it and then murders me in my sleep?
Yeah.
I have to give my daily sacrifice to keep my queen young.
My lord. Ia on the dark web.
She needs a gallon of blood a day.
Okay, random off topic, but I've seen an episode of True Life where a girl actually bathes in pig's blood.
That's awesome.
Good
And
for
she-
her.
Her grandma walks in and she's like, "Hey, grandma, can you like get my back?"
Alright, well, I'm gonna add new Vocaloid game announcement or leak to the thing. Whether it's like a little Miku mobile game or something big like EFET Colorful 2, I just have a feeling.
Hot take: I don't like using the term Vocaloid for all vocal synths. I don't like it.
Then fair, we can put Vsynth. I just felt like if a character got it, it would be somebody from Vocaloid. I don't
Probably.
see a, yeah, I don't see a character from Chevio or Synth getting a game.
Really, I can kind of see Techno Speech pulling cards for that.
Maybe I just kind of doubt it. But I put Vsynth because it makes this easier to get a bingo. Y'all got anything else?
I was gonna say Gynoid says something, but that's never happening. We all know that's not
They're
gonna
asleep.
happen. Like, boy, that's deader than NT.
I'm trying to think of like, it's like I'm thinking about how Miki came out of retirement in quotes, and Kyotaru came out of retirement, and I'm just kind of like, is there another voice bank character, not Kayuki, another voice bank character that just is like
Ko.
likely for revival aside from Lily?
Minaze Ko. If we're talking about AHF.
Minaze Ko? I don't know who they are.
The fact that he never... Okay, let me go ahead and just pull this man up.
We don't hear audio, but that's okay.
Don't worry, they'll hear it. All you need to know is it sounds messed up because it's voice roid.
Alright. Well, I could see it.
I was
I
about to do the "he's really good" joke, even though I couldn't hear anything.
Believe me, he does not sound good.
Let's see. Because we already have Una, we already have Gumi, like, there just is already so many.
Yeah.
By the end of the year, I expect all the standards for V6 to be out. I feel like that might be pushing it, but I think they'll all be done.
Standards?
Yeah, the free voice banks that come with V6, all of them.
Oh, probably.
What would I say? Like, actually, I do have a good one.
What is it?
New Synth VIP specifically in the West, like a new Western Synth V company, because it's been a minute since we've got one.
Oh,
I feel
I
like
can see it.
because like the Japanese ones like pop up, right? But like it's been a minute.
True. Was the last one
See.
actually Audio Logic?
The last one was Audio Logic.
we need a new Chinese one.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
has
we
been a
need.
minute.
Wait, no. Technically the last one was Eclipse Sound, right?
Maybe.
Because Henri came out. No, did Henri come out first?
Henri got revealed first, I think.
Henri got revealed first.
She did. She did. But where are the Chinese vocals, man? Like, everything's dying over there. Well, they're not dying. They're just not on Synth.
They're represented by faceless Dreamtonic Swiss banks.
Nobody wants them. Nobody wants the faceless
Okay,
letters.
Crackpot Fury, Ice Goes Bankrupt, and Luo Tiani Synth.
Oh,
I think one of those already happened, but I agree. Maybe not Synth V.
Actually, I'm
Girl, why
putting
not
that.
Synth V? You're right.
Girl, why not Synth V? Like,
Yeah.
Luo, come on, girl, get over here.
Actually, I'm pretty sure she's getting a V6. Like the three of them, Yanhei and the other
My face.
one.
Way nobody gave a fuck.
I
Sorry,
love
but
I
if
love Yanhei. Come on now, that's my mask
If Luo
queen.
got it, if
I
Luo
love
got
her
it
too.
V6, I would just be pissed off. I'm sorry.
It already actually.
V6 not
I
trying
shouldn't
to
even
get
put
it.
that down because I'm pretty sure that already got confirmed. So like, that got confirmed.
Here's my issue with it. Luo's V5 was simply unnecessary.
A
True.
little.
Yanhei's was not. That thing was
Yanhe's
necessary.
not.
Heal.
Yanhe, I'm happy that Yanhe got finally updated after so long. But
Because that V3 was not given. It was not.
and she got pens, and that's great. Luo just remains getting pointless ass updates.
Who was the other one? Little brunette girl? Who are you? I don't know her.
Real.
You don't know Ling?
I don't know that bitch now.
Oh my god!
He said, "I don't know that bitch." That is damn. You
I
gotta teach
love
them.
her. Don't disrespect my wife like that ever again. You will be dealt with.
I mean, I will see her eventually on V6, so I'll get to know her then. Maybe I'll
Remember
fuck with
when-
her.
Wait, remember when the V5's designs were released for them and almost everybody hated them, so I'm pretty sure they changed them. Yeah, they did.
Yep. You had an ugly Sonic moment.
Sonic. I have a
It was bad.
I have a feeling about something else for the board, but I don't know if it fully counts as vocal synths. If it involves a vocal synth character, does it count?
Yes.
Okay. I have a feeling at the next Magical Mirai, the one that is this year, there's going to be something drastically changed about the stage, just because of how different they've been doing every single show. I think something is going to change. Maybe like last time when they brought out the very big net. I don't know. I feel like something's going to be different. Just not a little bit, by the way. Not like a little change. Something quite drastic. I feel like there will be positive or negative. I just think it will happen.
See, as long as there's no TV within a mile
They bring
of
out
there,
that fucking TV again. like they have the hologram screen in the background and everything, right? Like it's completely useful. But you just see two workers just wheel out a screen on a
boy, if there's a TV in the room,
No
there's
way.
a TV in the building, no
Hear
one's
me
gonna
out.
be happy.
Hear me out.
I'm hearing you
Okay,
out.
Imagine. All right.
Okay.
Wait. So we're talking about Magical Mirai?
Yes.
Or are we talking about? Okay. So, Ozzy, you're onto something. There's gonna be two men, and they're gonna wheel out a TV. Okay. And then the TV turns on. All right. And then it's Echo playing. And bam, shawam, Gumi performs on Magical Mirai.
Oh my
Whoa. Whoa.
Add it to the add it to the card. Add it to the card.
boy, what if they bring out the TV, they start it there, and then she jumps out of the TV into an actual glass?
Wow. Well,
The
We
Nico
stand
Nico Boca?
Nico.
Wait, remember
Yeah.
when she
The boos, watch the boos turn to cheers so
killed
fast.
them?
They thought.
I really do feel like at a certain point, because I think we're at, especially because Nico did it. One day eventually we're going to have like backgrounds at these live performances, right? Or would that ruin the immersion for some people who are there live? Because I feel like Nico did a good job. Yeah, like backgrounds. Like at Nico they had like
Didn't they already do that?
like the sets. Like
yes. Yeah.
they kind of did.
The only reason those don't happen, it's not immersion breaking if it's done correctly. In fact, it's kind of the best. I feel like if you're using quote unquote holographic tech in your concert, you should definitely take advantage of it and create something very fun instead of something very realistic, but still making sure you're keeping the illusions. And I think that's why everyone likes Nico. Krypton doesn't do it because they're lazy. That's kind of just it.
Yeah. And
Krypton
that they can't
deserves to
really,
lose
they
everything.
can't really translate it into real life as well, because if something is in the background of Miku, right, with
Right.
its hologram setting, it she will be seen going through it, which has happened before, because you can still faintly see the objects behind her through the stage when she is being projected,
Oh, I thought we meant like the hologram.
I meant on the screen.
like on the screen. Oh,
like effects and stages that they stand on,
like
things like
effects
that.
and stuff.
Ooh.
There's
Maybe.
no excuse if they're using LED, by the way. It actually will make the illusion better if they do that.
I mean, wait, they kind of did effects with the World Is Mine performance.
Right.
Where?
See, I was thinking more like think like the Romeo Cinderella Mikupa
Yes.
performance where they have the bar
Oh,
rail or
oh,
the
she
Yeah.
was
oh,
kind.
whatchamacallit.
I forgot
The
about
other
that.
one, the other one that I was like, this would have been really cool if they would have just put the background there, and that's the background they had for Hero on the cameras, and they were doing the more AR camera perspective. If they would have just put that background just there for her to perform, it would have
The
made more
way
sense.
I would be popping my pussy if that happened
Sure.
to XO.
They should. I mean, like they clearly can make them, and then like we look at like their I don't say elaborate because this wasn't, but like we look at their most recent Mikio Expo online where it had like the little play theme going on. Like they should do that more, you know? Because they wouldn't need to make like 35, you know? Their set lists aren't that big, and they also could just have one background for the performance. I think they should take a page out of Project Diva X and literally just have like 1 to 5 stages, like mess with the effects to make it feel unique for each performance or something, you know? Because it wouldn't, I don't think it'd be that hard.
I think there's so much they could do with Mirai, but they're not going to because people are gonna go anyway.
And that's the problem.
Most of their
Yeah.
effort, I feel like, goes into outside of the performance. I feel
What's that?
most of their effort goes like outside of the performance. So like the
Yeah, exactly. Statues,
like yeah,
merch
that
creation, stuff like that.
we know they put a lot more Krypton Tussie into that fucking piano with Ichika than they ever have
No.
anything else. Honestly, they should do that more often.
Oh,
And
that
also-
reminds me.
I think.
That reminds me.
I think a big. Oh, sorry.
What was it? PJSK for Project Sekai?
yeah,
PRJSK?
PJ. Okay, yeah.
Project Sekai NT Voices. I
I
feel
doubt
it.
it.
I feel it happening. I feel it in my soul.
I don't mind it being on the board because I actually think just the idea of them getting voice banks is on the table, considering that Banji did. But
Oh, fair.
I don't know because one, you need the voice provider's consent, and that's the tricky part is that Project Sekai is still at its peak,
Yeah.
but it's just also like a matter of if they would want to do it. But I do think it's possible, especially
think-
because some of them are vocally capable. Like I think Mizuki is the best example. If Mizuki were to get a voice bank, shit would blow up instantly. I believe.
I think
Oh.
it depends on if they're trying to be like faithful or if they're trying to make cash. Because I think that would be the easiest way to have successful voice banks ever. It's just guaranteed success no matter how they sound. But if they're trying to keep the engine looking cute, I don't think they'll do it. Basically, if they care about how it looks, I don't see it happening. If somebody gives them that idea and they have money signs in their eyes, it'll happen.
I
See,
don't
I
know
think
why.
that
I just
it could
feel like
work.
it would happen. Purely because of the hype.
I mean,
for
it'd
it.
be the only way to bring attention to NT outside of releasing
True.
the Kryptonoids.
Plus,
But I
like,
think that's likely because, and this is why I suggested Mizuki. Mizuki's VA sings in their range. Like they don't push it too hard. Like I mean, well, they obviously can sing high and sing low, but like I mean, like their character voice for Mizuki is very similar to their actual voice, but their singing voice especially is literally just them singing. So that's why I
Yeah.
think that like some of the VAs could definitely do it. Now, do I see an Emu voice bank happening? Absolutely not. But like for
not?
someone
see,
like
but this is
Mizuki-
concave though. This is concave.
Yeah, it's concave.
Oh. Mm. I'm gonna be real. Do we want an Emu voice bank? Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
Has to be that person.
I think the
You
more
said
characteristic vocals honestly have
In
a
the
higher
same
chance of sounding
room?
good on NT
Like,
than the.
I think it's
More
like a
proper
Porter
vocals.
Robinson thing where it just comes full circle.
I disagree. I
Well,
disagree because Yukari existed. Okay, Yukari existed. Iya existed. Like we've seen vocally capable singers have good voice banks and last. All right. So
Definitely. I don't
I
think it-
think
Not possible. I just
Mhm.
think.
You saying Yukari lasted is fighting words, girl.
Keep it cute.
I love Yukari
I'm
so
sorry,
much.
Yukari
man.
alone.
I
is
live
so
by her
concerned.
V4.
After the V3 era, girl fell off hard in popularity.
A
she
little
took off
bit.
her hoodie and was never the same.
But I love her V4 with all my heart. All of it.
I just think characteristic vocals, when people are used to hearing the singer sing all the time have a higher chance of sounding like their voice provider. Just
Yeah.
because there's like specific traits. Like Emu sounds like that.
I
So
mean,
I think
Emu just sounds like
having
a.
something sound like that.
She sounds like she would be a vocal bud character, to be honest.
That's what I mean, I guess. And also
Wait, are we-
like
so we're
Kohane
talking
voice
about
bank
Project
would
Sakai
be
characters,
serious.
right?
Yes.
Like, I believe that they could totally work, but only in a specific method. And it's a similar method of the Bang Dream Girls, where they pick the group leader to get a voice bank.
Oh, that's
smart.
right.
Yeah.
I mean-
who's the group leader of Vivid Bad Squad?
Fuck, hold up.
I gotta be
Kohane.
real with you. I
Okay,
only
Kohane,
care
good.
about the Wonderland people. They're all I care about.
The
Fair.
leaders are Ichika, Kohane, Minori, Tsukasa, and Kanade.
All right. Well, then I guess that would make sense to be the ones. And that's also, now that we talked about this, the more open I am to it actually happening. Because if Krypton wanted to make voice banks that aren't the CFM ones, we're not getting another character vocal. No one's being added to the squad, probably ever. And that's not a bad thing. But
See, I'm waiting on
I just
CPO
ask you,
for
this is literally their only option they would probably take.
I didn't
However,
like
I also
CPO.
don't know legalities.
Oh,
I don't know how Sega would feel about that.
Really?
And I forgot the Craft Egg. Is that the company's name?
Did you say
them.
crack egg?
Craft Egg.
Oh,
like,
okay.
like
I
on
think it's
like,
actually
with
a colorful palette.
Sega
palette.
Sega has been like supportive of Vocaloid technology
Yeah.
to a
Also
point
the
of
Segaloids.
yeah, to like the Segaloids, and to a point of also like them developing a mini Vocaloid engine into like one of the Project Meat Eye games on the DS.
Really?
Yeah.
They did.
Dang, that's crazy.
So yeah, you're true. But it's just like I don't know how things are behind the scenes. I don't know if Krypton
yeah,
would bring up
true.
the possibility, and then Sega would be like, "And we get 80% of the income," and then Krypton was like, "Never mind."
Girl, no, like our money.
Like I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but if everything is simple and everybody agreed and the money went to each other well, that is kind of more possible than ever, I think. However, I do not think it would happen this year.
You're
I
right.
think it would happen later down in Kai's lifespan. But I still think it's cute to have on the board.
Oh, yay.
I think there needs to be one giant little probably not on here.
I mean, I think me. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Do you guys think Hippie's getting a voice bank this year?
Probably not.
Listen, okay, girl,
Please put him on voice Sona.
fresh.
Please,
Okay,
Lord.
Okay, Jazzy girl, let me tell you something.
Okay.
I have my hand on your shoulder.
Okay.
We've been waiting a long motherfucking time. I think the bitch is dead on arrival.
Oh.
I gotta
Oh,
be
no,
real. Like, I don't think they're
I'm
interested
out.
in making any more voice banks like that. I mean,
I'm
I
out.
don't know.
I'm out.
I've
He
heard
was
that
at
a
like the
couple
last
times.
live, right?
Like Hippie.
Yes,
Hippie
she was.
Hippie was meant to go on Vocaloid, so they were definitely
was.
interested.
However, Vocaloid, around the time they were doing things was looking shabby.
AKA Yamaha
Mhm.
decided to fucking amplify the price of the goddamn licensing fee, and then
oh,
V5
that's
happened.
right.
That shit skyrocketed. That's why we got no V5 vocals, because they put
Yeah.
that shit at such an absurd price.
Yeah. Also, I've spoken to Hippie multiple times. I know. Yeah. She calls me babe. I know. But
Wait, really?
yeah. That's
It's
my
like
wife.
that?
Yeah, it's like that.
Alrighty, let me just slide on in then. Just squeeze right past ya.
Girl, I'm about to steal your woman.
But she's been asked before if she wants to voice a vocal synth, because that's a lot of the question. It's like, wait a minute, do you even want to? Because it has to be you. She has said that she wants to. She even asked to do so. And with first place, this is kind of how everything happens. I don't know how to explain. I remember before Ia English, Ia spoke about wanting to speak in English. Before Ia and One AI, One spoke about wanting an AI. And I think at the last concert, there was a segment where One said that she wanted to have her own solo concert and she was going to ask first place. and I just comprehended that as One is going to get a solo concert soon. So if One gets a
Hey.
solo concert soon, Hippie is coming to Chevio. You get what I'm saying? That's just how they reveal things. And Hippie has explicitly
Oh,
stated that she
yeah.
wants it. Like she's not open. She wants it. She wants to be able to sing with Ia and One.
Wait, Hippie doesn't
just-
have a voice bank?
Nope.
No, not one at all.
Wait. Now you got me confused.
Hippie is a VTuber. She is Ian One's sister, but she does not have a vocal synth. She sings
So
Vocaloid
she's
songs.
affiliated.
Yes,
She's
and she
affiliated with
comes to their
First Place, but
concerts.
isn't
At
a
the
voice
last-
bank from
Yes.
First Place.
And
Got
she's
it.
not only affiliated with First Place, she's a product of First Place and directly related to Ian One. But just not a vocal synth. To me, it felt like what they were trying to do was get everybody to fall in love with her as a VTuber, blow her up that way, and then release a voice bank. I don't know why else she would exist. And I know it could just be First Place wanted to create a VTuber, but they have other people that are signed to them. They have a boy group signed to them, and like other artists. I think it's inevitable that Hippie's gonna get some sort of voice bank, unless they realize it would be a failure. And right now, Hippie is not exactly large.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I just looked them up. They aren't doing bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, but probably
They
not
usually
as
do
large
really
as
well when they
Hippie.
collab with Ia and One, though. Like,
Yeah,
in
exactly.
views.
And I feel with Hippie's kind of global promotion, a Hippie English voice bank could blow up a little harder than they think. That Ia One relation is serious, and I think people know that. Just upload a couple of them singing all together, and I feel like she's getting sales. I feel we'll get a Hippie
yeah,
voice
she has an
bank
English
this year.
version of Phony.
Yeah.
That's
And
like-
her debut
like-
song, Love Letter, is mostly in English.
I see.
She also speaks fluent English, and communicates in English a lot of the time.
Maybe.
Well, you know.
Yeah, and her being at Ia's Super Live, which was a online performance that mixed footage of her last real performance and new renders. One and Hippie were her background dancers in Diamante. Hippie performed Love Letter. During all the talking mentions at Kaseki, it was Hippie speaking as well. At what's it called? That one talk synthesizer live that happened, VVS live, something like that. It was a big deal, kind of. During the Ia and One performance, they literally shouted out Hippie at home. They mention her so much. I just think it's gonna happen. I don't think necessarily it's Chevio. I wouldn't be surprised if they use Hippie as a way to expand into Vocaloid again, or to expand into Synth V. I wouldn't be surprised if she is used to push out of
The
Chevio
voice
without
Nona?
making Ia and One leave.
Ah.
Voice-ona?
And if you think about it, that's what One was. Ia was still popping it on Vocaloid when One dropped. One was a
Wait,
Chevio.
where did One go?
What's Chevio?
One was
Oh.
born on Chevio while Ia was a Vocaloid. All the duets were Ia Vocaloid, One Chevio. So would Ia Vocaloid, One Chevio, Hippie Synth V be that crazy?
Let's
I-
be
Yeah, no, I
real.
think Synth V Hippie is a lot more likely, especially if they're already an established presence rather than like a new character.
I think something Hippie might be revealed this year, even though people don't see it coming.
Maybe.
Put her on voice-ona, please.
That would be amazing.
But also, I'm not
And
gonna
I
lie.
also think she'll have two. If she's on Voice I think she'll get English.
Vocaloid, Ia, and Chevio One was so weird.
If you mean specifically in the context of duetting, a little bit,
It was weird. Like,
but when it was done right, it was like Ren and Len to me. It was so good.
I'm sorry, but Ia ate up One so bad on that engine. I'm sorry. Ia ate up
No.
her sister.
Debatable, but fair.
I'm sorry.
In terms of clearness.
Okay, anybody else got anything else good to pop off with?
Okay, I think I may have one.
All right.
Okay. and listen.
I'm listening.
A actual major Utao update coming this year.
Major.
Did
Like,
you
I'm
guys
talk-
see
I'm
that?
talk-
Did you guys see the
I'm talking
thing?
We did.
like I'm talking synth view major, not like security
Okay.
update major.
Put it on the list. I would like to see it.
Because
Amaya, if you're listening to me, listen, bitch. I've always supported you.
Amaya's doing things, man. We know he's doing something because he just updated it. It was small, but it's like the fact that it even happened is weird.
Shocked
True.
that
It was a
motherfucker
security
has-
patch, but
I'm
still.
shocked that motherfucker has not lost the source code for it.
Same.
Actually, he might as well just lose it because like computers aren't going to be able to support that shit in like a couple of months. So might as well make a new
Then we
thing.
will update it.
and that's why we have Open Utao now.
Yeah.
Whoever made Open Utao, I legitimately have no clue. We love you.
Oh hell
We
yeah.
love you.
Open title is everything to me. That's the
Love you
best
so
synth.
much.
Best synth. I don't care what anybody says.
But you know what, Utao?
Did you guys see that little contest thing? That poll? I forgot who had
Poll?
it. There was this vocal synth battle poll and Utahu won.
Oh, I did.
And I was just
I don't know
like,
who won either.
Utahu won. Utahu
Oh
won.
wait, never mind. I got to miss. Uta did.
And I was like, yes. The synth of the people deserves to win. That's all I'm gonna say.
Do you guys think Synthvy's gonna get a new language this year?
No.
No.
Okay, I think it could happen on one thing.
One thing.
I think it's more likely to happen next year with Korean.
Oh.
I'm gonna be
Yes,
so real with
please.
you. They didn't even develop Spanish themselves. Somebody else had to do that for them
Who
because
says
they
someone's not
wanted
gonna
it.
develop Korean for them?
Who's
thing
developing
with it is
Korean? Who?
With it is that ST Media, the people who made CU and Uni, have expressed that they are interested in continuing vocal synth development
Exactly. And I doubt they go back to Vocaloid because good lord.
after. you know,
they're
all
not
the-
going to Chevio. I don't have to get in. I don't want to get into that.
You know,
but
honestly,
it's probably not gonna happen.
the thing with Chevio though is that nothing is really unlikely anymore because Techno Speech was very apprehensive about collaborating with Western companies up until recently.
Fair.
So I feel like they've definitely expanded their horizons, which is going to become. Girl, we can't allow this to happen. They're going to become too powerful.
Yeah. If Chevio becomes the most accessible engine, everyone else is gonna fail.
Get it, Chevio. We love you, girl.
I love you, Chevio.
I never doubted you for a minute. Well, I did, but you know.
I never did. I never did.
No,
Throw it at me.
I honestly feel like more people. This is what I'm gonna do for the next 2 months is try to focus heavily on VoiceSona because I'm surprised not more people don't use it, and I genuinely think it's because of the people that I've told others, and I've even told Jazzy that the reason why I didn't use VoiceSona is because I was told it was hard.
Mhm.
Really?
I was
Yeah.
told that I had to pay the Chisei English rent. Okay, so I was thinking like $20 a month. Like I had zero understanding of VoiceSona, and then when I learned it's like $6 a month if you want to use them, you get a free voice bank. The engine isn't too hard to use, and auto pitch isn't bad. And in my humble opinion, an engine like VoiceSona kind of low key, while it's not bad, low key encourages you to use their auto pitch. And I think that the only reason why it hasn't is because people haven't gotten it out of their heads that like you either need advanced skills or a good understanding of music to properly just kind of put whoever in whatever. A lot of people just want to make X character sing this without really processing like, oh, that's not how AI engines work. Like you need to actively think like, okay, this is a genre that suits them.
You are
You know,
so.
this is in their range.
I'm not gonna lie, that's me.
Okay.
That is me.
You're so correct, actually, and I feel like that's why Chevio, to people who are typically super invested and interested in tuning, I've noticed Chevio seems to be their favorite engine a lot of the time, or what they use the most. But I think,
Hmm.
yeah, it's not that it's hard; it's just so raw that you kind of have to understand vocals, not just tuning, to make it work.
Mhm.
You're
Yeah,
very,
because you
very
really
right.
don't. You really don't have to. And I think we had this conversation the other day with Grim. You really don't have to pitch tune all the time. You
Oh, that's
very well
right.
can just get away with parameters. And that's like the reason why I was saying like I think that, like is something that the cover artist community could be a bit more transparent about, and that's just it's more than just pitch. A lot of it comes down to mixing and stuff, and I think that that's why like voice Sona seems a lot less intimidating to me now because I'm familiar with the UI. I understand how the voice banks work. I've used synth V specifically, Jaren. I've used synth V to where it's like, oh, I actually have to think like, oh, would this person sound good on this? You know.
Yeah.
And once you figure that stuff out, a lot of the other engines I feel like become less intimidating. The only engine that I would probably not get or try, I have to legally say this, not get or try is Vocaloid 6. So other than that though, like I think that like in terms of accessibility, voice Sona I feel like is the most accessible because it already starts you off with a voice bank, and that's all you need to really get familiar. All you need is Shisei. Like that's really all you need. You don't need another voice bank
If you're not
because
somebody who's like, you know, obsessed with vocal synths, like you're not downloading VoiceOna, drooling out the mouth because Ia is on it like me, and you just
if you're not
need to make something sing real quick, VoiceOna literally is probably the
thing.
best option, especially if you're Japanese.
And that's the thing too. What's crazy to me is that that's part of the reason why I think no one talks about voice Sona because everyone is so worried about X character getting on synth V or X character getting somewhere instead of just worrying about what's already there. You know, like
Yeah.
Shisei is free. Like why is no one talking about Shisei? Shisei is a free voice bank. You can use her.
She's pretty
And
popular in Japan. I think she's like one of the most
Yeah,
used
true.
ones for
Almost
the.
all of this discourse doesn't really apply to Japan. It doesn't really have.
Oh, yeah.
I hate being that person because I feel like that's misused a lot of times to be like, you're Western, shut up, your criticisms don't matter. But it's just, I literally don't see it at all.
I
Yeah,
mean, to
no,
be
I
fair,
get you.
to be fair, Chevio and Vocaloid are mostly the more popular ones in Japan. I think synth V is mostly just a Western thing.
Not mostly.
Synth V is mostly a Western thing, and that's only because of crosslaying existing. Like I promise you guys, the only voice banks that would have survived without crosslaying, the voice banks that released last year. I promise you, no one would be talking about like half of the Dream Tonics.
Do you have a thingy for
The
the
bingo
board?
card.
A board. Fuck. Shit. Board. Okay. What? Fuck. What constitutes as board worthy?
Whatever you think best.
Anything vocal synth related.
Okay. Shit. Trying to think.
No, while you think, I'll get this one out the way.
Okay.
They're gonna run out of glow sticks. There's gonna be no more Miku glow sticks at Miku Expo. I'm just saying that now.
Oop, that's probably
Not
gonna
anymore.
happen.
Oh, wait, it just ended?
Yeah, so you're actually right. If that was put on the board, it'd be crossed out.
Yeah, because I was like, none at Mexico. No, they're done. Like, there's just no
Yeah.
more. Like, it's ridiculous. Okay, wait, that makes it even worse then. Oh my god.
Yeah. They're
All
done.
that gatekeeping for voice sticks just for one of the locations to not have any? Really?
Yes. That's so stupid.
What
No,
do you
isn't
think
that
of
supposed to be
Parsley?
Miku Expo London?
There it is, yeah.
Yeah,
They're not gonna have glow sticks. Crowd of black.
What else will happen this year? Dang.
Good question. Because
Wait
now I
a
have
minute.
to really think. It's not like
Zoom-
intuitive. It's not like, yeah, it's gonna happen. No.
No.
I use
Wait,
my brain.
Zundamon isn't on Chevio, are they?
Yeah, she is. She just
She
got
is.
on.
She is. She's on Voice and
They
Chevio.
are?
She just got
Yes.
on.
They just got on Chevio.
Oh,
Mhm.
literally announced like a day or two ago.
Okay, see that? Well, no, that doesn't make my point wrong. Because weren't they originally on Neutrino?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it possible that the next... Is this gonna be the next male vocalist? Okay, wait. I can't say the same thing twice, but what I will say is that one person who's like really... Well, I say really popular. I remember him specifically because he was supposed to be CVO4, right? Is it
Oh, what's
possible
his
that
face?
like they'll port more Neutrino voice banks onto Chevio/Voicona?
Probably. You
I
can add it.
don't think they're operated by the same company, but it's like
It's just Chevio
Early.
and Neutrino kind of sound very similar. they almost sound like the same thing with a different strength and a different problem. And with 2.0, that line got even blurrier. So I think if a voice bank who receives success on Neutrino sees Chevio, it's kind of inevitable they're going to go there. Because, like, Neutrino, if you manage to get successful off of it, no one can really tune you. It's very limited. It's, like, most people don't know how to use it, but you still blew up.
Tobari?
If you put your
I
voice
remember
bank
that
on
one.
Chevio, it's going to get sold. Like Kiraton, for example. So I just think you're right, and we should probably put that on.
Who else is going on here now? What?
We'll put because I don't know the vocalist or voice bank's name. I would just say Neutrino voice bank to Voicesona.
Yeah, I
Or
put more
Chevio.
Neutrino to Chevio releases.
Lovely.
What else is there? I gotta hop out of here in like the next 10 minutes. 10, 15.
I think
I-
of
Struggling to think of
Thanks.
something. This would be a fun thing, to like live stream another day, like in 2025, like a live stream because the chat could help.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Dang. What else is there?
I know this is tough.
Gallico. Gallico's gonna come
Gallico.
out. I
Well,
know
think
it.
that's confirmed, isn't it?
Yeah, but we don't know when. We
Uh,
don't know when.
So before the end of the year, we could because then you would be able to put that on the board. Then we'd be able to revisit all of this by December.
Yeah. Alright, so
let's
should
see.
I add Gallico or is that like too free?
Yeah, let's add her. I'm sure she'll be this year.
No, put Gallico release announcement before the end of the year. They haven't announced it. They've only shown it.
All right.
They didn't even actually tell us that it was real. We just figured it out.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something that streets were saying about voice banks,
Whisper.
but I just can't think of any.
Yeah, I have like no thoughts. But I'm trying. I'll find one. Maybe.
Something crazy, something messed up.
Kasane Teto Talk voice bank this year. I'm just
Kasane Teto Talk voice bank this year.
I don't know.
Kasane Teto Talk voice bank this year. They could do it with AI. They could do it with talk. I firmly believe one day she's getting one, and one day is happening this year. Okay, projections are saying.
I get it. When you said it, it clicked. I was like, yeah, probably, maybe.
Why the hell hasn't Miku gotten TalkBank yet?
I don't know.
Because I was always under the impression that it's the same argument with AI. The character voice actor can't hold that voice or like that tone that we're used to, where it's like partially synth and then partially just synth. That synth tone that Miku has, it's not.
Oh, that's right. That's why
I'm
they
gonna be
can't
real,
record anything.
Even with like realistic Miku tuning, that does not sound like is her name Saki Fujita?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, even with realistic.
No, wait, yeah, she
voice,
can.
I cannot hear that.
She can.
I
I've
know,
heard
like,
her talk with it. You guys ever see that
Is that the
anime about the
soundboard?
train?
No, the anime about the train, that could be like half. I'm joking.
Like, there was this one anime, mecha anime, about trains, and Miku shows up in it, and her voice actor is doing her voice.
It wasn't her voice, was it?
It was her
I
voice.
thought that was the voice bank.
No, that was her. That was Saki.
Really?
Yeah.
Saki Fujita used to do the Mirai talking segments. She doesn't anymore, it's tuned. And they would put
Mhm.
like auto tune on it and occasionally sneak in a Miku like line if it didn't work. So it would be like Saki going, "Hi," and then like, "Hello, how are?" And then it would be Miku saying "you." Like if Saki couldn't do it. It was like auto tune effects and stuff.
That sounds like so much work, and that's why I don't think a talk voice bank is likely for Miku. And like again, I think that it's likely that they can get one, considering that Gumi's getting a second one.
She already did.
I thought it's for the second engine, right?
It's for AI voice.
Like this two.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's two.
Oh, that
AI
reminds
voices.
me.
Okay, yeah.
That reminds me, Yamaha's probably gonna make another AI voice.
Real.
I hope they.
because
I
that's their
hope.
only option.
True. Can you imagine a world where AI voice didn't exist and Yamaha had to go to like Voice Peak or Chevio? Could you imagine that?
They get say good.
Boy, Yamaha would be just like, hey, I know we don't like each other, but like, help me out here.
We got 3 more slots. Let's put our brains together.
I was gonna say Project Sekai ends this year, but no, it doesn't.
Boy, that
I
thing's
was gonna say Miku Fortnite, but that's delusional at this point.
what to say. Like Project Sekai is basically bigger than the actual fandom at this point. So
I was gonna say EA Fortnite, but I don't think
EA
First Place is
Fortnite.
interested in that. Okay,
That would
because
be
hear
for
me
me and
out.
me
Like
only.
it's an open like I don't want to say open world game, but it's a game with a large map. Okay, so she's just
Right.
popping in Fortnite, just trying to scope out the premises.
Power.
And then I think like Lego Fortnite is just up EA's alley, but
You're
I
right.
haven't played a lot of it.
I know that Fortnite skins don't affect like performance, they're all just cosmetics, but Ia would still be a low tier. I feel she'd get distracted by trees and shit. Like you'd be trying to crank 90s and she would just be admiring the fucking grass flowing, so they can't add her.
Real.
I need Miku inside Pal World. That's what I need.
How?
Pal World.
Power World is a game that I've
Yeah.
been told is basically like Pokemon with guns.
Yeah,
If
it
I'm not
looks.
mistaken.
I mean, it's a lot more like the one with dinosaurs than Pokemon, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I have opinions, but I'll let y'all enjoy it.
Pal World.
Oh, I don't play Power World.
Showing Pokemon what the hell's good.
But
I'll add Miku Fortnite just for funny, because
Let's
I think
do
I
it.
think
Yeah.
that grabs people's attention. Like Miku Fortnite.
mhm.
You know what? Honestly, at this point, she was at Coachella, so maybe.
Maybe.
I was
it's
gonna
still
say-
possible. There was
Yeah.
a period of time it looked like it was gonna happen.
Right?
Does anybody like play Fortnite and
Yes.
like keep up?
Like they put
Okay.
so many random
remember-
obscure characters in there. Like they put Geralt from fucking The Witcher.
Do you remember the Neo Tokyo season?
Season
Where
10?
I think so, yeah. And
Season 10 of Chapter 1, where they had
and
like
when they
the
started
mech
adding, like,
Battle
the-
Pass.
Yes, and they started adding like the Ivan Polka emote, and there was some file or something that was like Sound of the Future or something like that,
Yeah.
and it
That's
literally just
insane.
looked like she was about to be added because it was a Neo Tokyo aesthetic season, bunch of shit like that, and then
Mhm.
nothing happened.
And then Fall Guys happened. See, that's the thing. It's like,
Yeah.
if she got onto Fall Guys,
Yeah,
the
I
only
think that's
thing
right.
not putting her on Fortnite has to be Krypton. Like, that has to be the only reason. Like, I'm sure that there's been an expressed interest from Fortnite to get her there, but Krypton's just like,
yeah. Or
which is weird.
another possibility is, and I've literally seen no one acknowledge it. They have it planned. They're just aware of how big of a decision that is, because I think it's serious. I know some people be like, she's not that relevant. Yes, she is.
She
Miku
really
Fortnite
is.
would
Mhm.
absolutely break the internet. Maybe they're aware and they're waiting. They're not doing it right now
Mhm.
because they think there's a time it'll be better. Maybe they're waiting for Miku
You know
to
what would be
reveal
really
something,
cool?
something to blow up.
Like Miku collabs are so
think-
they pop off so hard, man.
Yeah.
I think we need a switch up. Okay, I need Krypton because they officially recognize these characters to for once have a collab where Haku and Neru are a part of it. Okay,
Oh,
it's
That would be
like
sweet.
because I can see Neru and Haku in Fortnite. Like them bitches look like they play Fortnite every evening at 1 in the morning until 6. Okay,
Honestly, you're so real
Like-
for that. You're so real.
it
For
makes the most sense.
We need a last one. What is it?
We have 2 more.
No, we need 2 more. 2 more.
We do? Did I miss one?
Yes, we do.
I'm actually going to be right back.
No, I didn't.
I will see if you guys have one ready.
Okay.
1 minute.
Okay, we need that. This one better be good, so we have to all debate on it. Okay.
You gotta
Yes,
impress
yes.
me when I'm back. Okay, hold on.
You will
Okay.
be impressed. Okay.
Okay. So. Okay. So
Go
I'm
first.
thinking. I know what it's gonna be. Yamaha releases a line of Vocaloid flavored condoms.
Yes, I want a keto green apple.
You were so close. You were so close. I think what you meant to say was Yamaha finally updates V6 to be like Vocaloid Beta this year. Like I think that's
No.
oh.
I mean, they're probably gonna do it at some point, but condoms.
Okay, honestly,
That's the thing.
honestly, with V6,
Mhm.
I could see that. I could see that. I
Mhm.
don't know. Maybe end of this year. I'm thinking end of this year, rather than like middle of the year, because I feel like they would have said something by now.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Boy, Yamaha is quiet about everything they do.
No,
That's
but
true. That's true. They
did
usually
this.
just surprise
No,
us with shit.
just remember they did do marketing for Vocaloid Beta.
That's true. They did.
Mhm. Wait.
And they shadow dropped.
Have they
V6.
released? Have they released all of the V6 vocalists, like the ones that come with the engine? I know they have a
No.
lot.
No, they only released like half of them.
Yeah, there's still a few of them missing.
There's gonna
Yeah.
be
How many do we predict to come out
there's gonna be 20.
in the coming months?
I'm pretty shocked that they're even continuing them because nobody liked them.
I mean,
They're free, so
I
See,
think
they're free.
people like Shion and Sakura.
I've seen Alan used quite a bit, specifically by the person who won the Magical Mirai competition.
Oh,
They're the
that's
ones who made that
true.
Kaito Alan suit and tie song.
Because like, yeah, they're free, right? But like, name one person who's actually used Michelle.
Okay, I'm never using Michelle either. I'm not gonna lie. Like that girl sounds boring. as
Whoa,
hell.
we can change
Name-
that. We can
Name
change
a
that.
bitch who actually likes Sarah.
Me, I love Sarah. What? No.
Isn't Sarah just high key Amy?
Honestly, I thought she sounded like Celine Dion, in my opinion. But
I thought she just sounded like Amy.
nah. Nah. That's my Celine queen.
Celine Queen.
I'm gonna use her eventually. Eventually.
See, I'm thinking like,
I love Akito so much. I love that fan design people made for him because Akito looked fine as hell in that.
I was trying to envision them in my head, and all I think of is fucking Haruka, and you know which one Haruka.
No, no. Speaking of which, did you guys see that Vocalo changer thing with Haruka?
No.
I have
She
not.
ate. She ate so hard. You guys need to see that because like she's
So
popping off.
we can end the bingo board with effectively 2 V6 things, or we can put a fuck it we ball slot on there. Because I'm thinking the VX beta, Vocaloid beta stuff gets added to V6. Or we can put I guess we could put the Vocaloid condoms. If that's
Green
what you
apple.
want to do. I'm not opposed to it. Green apple Akito. Wait, what is the point of a flavored condom anyways?
That is
Tell
a
me
good
this.
question. What the hell is the point?
Yeah, Classy. Why don't you tell us? I'm joking.
Honda.
No.
Boy, I got a funny
let's-
story to tell you guys after this podcast about flavored condoms.
Okay,
dear.
girl. Let's get you back to your bed.
I'm already
That
in
part.
bed.
Real. Wait.
Okay.
So,
Speaking of that, I
Vocaloid
gotta get my
6.
ass to work. So
okay.
let's shoot with the VX beta because I'm so sure that's probably gonna happen.
Alright,
Yeah,
so we'll
let's go
put
with
VX
VX
beta
beta.
on there. And then, Classy, you and I can come up with something, but, Grim, we'll
Okay.
see you later.
Bye, Chris.
Wait, before I take off,
I don't
before I
think
take
we can
off,
add it.
before I take off, look at this design
take
for
the left one.
Akito. Look at that.
I let him hit.
Green apple
Oh my
flavor.
God.
Green apple flavor.
Oh.
True. You're true.
Okay, let's wrap this up. I gotta go. I gotta go now.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
y'all.
trolling.
Alrighty.